Welcome back to ARC Synergy. My name is Angeline. I'm a licensed speech language pathologist as well as the founder and CEO of ARC Synergy, where we help clinicians stay licensed, organized, and informed. In today's episode, we're covering important information that you need to know in order to renew your state license. If you're watching us on YouTube, you can follow along visually with the ARC Synergy app. Feel free to leave us a comment and let us know your area of expertise. I'm really curious. And if you're listening to the podcast, all the links and resources discussed today are available in the episode description. Be sure to leave us a review and follow the show so you can be notified of future contents. ARC Synergy, a centralized licensure platform built by an SLP for SLPs, designed for practical clinical application. In this episode, we are walking through the renewal requirements for Kentucky speech language pathology licenses. So that includes the timelines, the CEU expectations, the fees, the grace periods, and what happens if your Kentucky license lapses. This is a high-level walkthrough. For full documentation details, the reinstatement steps, and live updates, you will find everything inside the ARC Synergy app. So the information in this episode applies to speech language pathologists holding a full Kentucky license through the Kentucky Board of Speech Language Pathology and Audiology. Kentucky operates on a biannual renewal cycle. Renewal is due on or before January 31st of the renewal year. There is also a 30-day grace period after January 31st before the license becomes delinquent. So that short window can help, but it's still best to renew on time to avoid any penalties. As part of the renewal step, you must complete all required continuing education, of course, for the biannual period before submitting your application. For each cycle, Kentucky requires a total of 30 CEU hours. Acceptable activities must meet the board's regulation and must relate to speech language pathology or audiology. You are required to keep documentation of your CE and provide it if the board requests it during renewal or if you are being audited. So inside Arc Synergy, we outline what counts and help you store your certificate in one place. Hope you are enjoying this episode so far. Your support is really appreciated. If you're watching us on YouTube, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below to let us know what other state licenses you would like us to cover next. If you're listening to this podcast, please give us a follow and leave a comment to let us know what you think of the show. We would really appreciate it. Now back onto the episode. So your fee, how much you pay, depends on your license status at renewal. So if you renew before your license expires, the active renewal fee is $150. But if you renew after your license expires, the fee increases to $180. And if your license becomes delinquent and inactive, the fee is then $250. So inside Org Synergy, we always show the current fees and we break them down so you know exactly what applies to your license type or your license status. If your license has expired, reinstatement rules come into play. So if the renewal application is made within 5 years of expiration, the board may allow reinstatement without re-examination as long as you submit a reinstatement application, you meet the CEU requirements, and you satisfy any other board's conditions. If a license has been expired for more than 5 years, it cannot be renewed nor reinstated. At that point, you must apply as a new applicant and meet all the current licensure requirements once more. So that would be a major reset. So staying current is far easier than reapplying later on, if possible. If a license has been suspended or revoked, different rules apply. So a suspended license still expires on schedule and does not permit practice until it has been reinstated. A revoked license cannot be renewed, and reinstatement depends on the board approval. So this situation are very nuanced, but they are fully detailed inside the Arc Synergy app. There are also special requirements for certain practice settings. So, school based SLPs must maintain a valid Kentucky professional school certificate and complete the professional development required by the Education Professional Standards Board. Early education providers must meet first steps training and ongoing professional development requirements in addition to holding an active SLP license. We keep board contact information inside Arc Synergy, so it's always one tap away when you need help. So that includes the board's email address and phone number. If you want to stay ahead of deadlines, track your CEUs, and understand exactly what happens if your Kentucky license lapses, everything we discussed plus the full reinstatement guidance is available inside the Arc Synergy app. So you can look up Kentucky's renewal rules, you can manage your Kentucky state license, and you can keep your Kentucky CEU certificate organized all in one place. Arc Synergy, a centralized licensure platform built by an SLP for SLPs, designed for practical clinical application. Thanks for tuning in to today's episode. If you'd like to review these requirements on your own time, you can find everything we discussed today directly in the Arc Synergy app. You'll find all the links to the app stores in the description down below, or you can scan the QR code on the screen to get the app on iOS and Android devices. Remember, for short step-by-step app walkthrough and feature demonstrations, follow us on Instagram and TikTok. For real-time licensing updates and rule changes, make sure to follow us on X. If you're looking to connect with other clinicians to ask us questions or join weekly discussions, our Facebook community is open to all clinicians. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments down below. If you're listening on a podcast platform, a quick follow and review really helps support the channel. Thanks again for being here. I'll see you in the next episode.